Micro Center today to upgrade my computer. First thing first, bought a new case. This is a pretty cheap, $37.99 out of the door, plus another $10 rebate. This is the Summertech Cool All Your Life V3 Black Edition, standard ATX case. So today I upgrading from the earlier video, which is the AMD A10700 to AMD FX processor. $89 is the FX-8320e for lower energy use, and the motherboard you see right there is Gigabyte GA-78LMT USB3. I think it's a version 6. There's multiple versions, you can get drivers, and a refurbished graphics card R7 370. And I just decided to splurge and buy 16 gigs of RAM and 240 SSD. Should be a pretty decent 1080p gaming system. Gigabyte 78LMT USB3. Ultra durable. I hope so. Socket AM3 Plus. I think I choose this one because it has 4 memory slots, up to 32 gigs of RAM. I only purchased 16 so far. I have a serial ATA, back plate, a regular ATA, instruction book, and the board itself. Nothing else. What I shouldn't expect too much for a $20 board after rebate. Okay, and here's the layout. Take a picture. CPU slot, 4 memory slots, PCI expansion. In the back, it has DVI, HDMI. Let's see, 2 USB 3 and 4 USB 2, and audio port. I think this is a serial port. Surprisingly enough, I cannot find the driver CD. Wait, hold on. It's enclosed in the book. Yes, it does come with the driver CD right there. Again, it's not very heavy, so you can see I have a precision scale. The case weighs about 9 pounds and 6 ounces. 9 pounds, 6 ounces. In the back, the power supply is located in the back, in the bottom. Expansion slots, panels, and 1 built-in fan. Okay, nothing here. In front, 4 expansion slots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Front panel, nothing special, just the 2 USB and 2 audio connections. Pretty easy, just 1 screw here, and then another screw here, and then take the panel off. Okay, here's the case open. Here are all the connectors. The screws it needs right here. Power supply again is in the bottom. I guess I will put the board here. CPU first, after installing the motherboard, of course. Back plate on, which is on right now, and then the motherboard. There's only one way to pull it in, like this, and it will actually, all the screws will line up. Okay, next you secure the screws. There's one here, one here, one there, one here, another one in the middle, here, here, and here. So, and the screws are supplied with the case. And as always, next I'm going to install a CPU right here. You can see there's a little triangle here, so I'm going to line it up with here, insert it, and then install the stock fit, since I'm not planning to for any overclocking or anything. Next, I will secure the fan. It's a stock AMD fan, so just a lever. I usually do the other side first, tighten it, and then turn it from left to right. CPU fan connector, which goes to right here. Just plug it in, and ready for the memory. Obviously, 4 slots. I'm gonna pull it either in the black or the gray. Don't pull it in black and the gray if you only have 2. Okay, nothing fancy. DDR1600 DDR3s, 8 gigs each. Again, I don't even play a lot of games. It's more for fast web surfing. 16 gigs, I got it for $57.99 out of door, no rebate. Okay, the memory is now in. I'm thinking maybe I should do front panel and the indicator connections first, and then followed by the power supply. And here's a shot of the front panel diagram. I should really follow this. Okay, the front panels switchers are pretty easy. There's only a power indicator, reset, hard drive indicator, and internal speaker here. And here I just connected HD audio, and here is the front USB 2.0. Okay, to install a power supply is a little challenging. In the bottom of the case, there's two screws holding a stopper right here that you need to first take out, then insert the power supply, then put the stopper in back. So in theory, I don't need any other screws, right? Even though I could. Next, I'm going to install my drive. So to testing purposes, I'm going to just use a regular 3.5-inch mechanical hard drive that I already have with Windows 10 installed, just to see if everything boots up. For the hard drives, you can just line up and then take this locking mechanism, pull it right there, and lock the hard drive in place without any screws. There are two of them. It comes with two of these locking mechanisms. That makes it easy. One is for hard drive. The other one is for floppy drives, which is for here, FTD. Who's going to have another floppy drive these days? Surprisingly, there is a built-in. Looks good. As you can see, everything lights up. CPU fan is working. And since I have Windows 10 installed on the hard drive that's testing, as you can see, first boot is a success. Not bad for $443. Oh, that's without the additional graphic card, because apparently this Gigabyte GA-78LMT USB3 does have built-in video. Not very good. I think it's the HD 5000 series. I'll run some benchmark on it, and then obviously install my external graphic card. Power button is here, reset is here, indicator light is here. Front to USB, I'm testing it with my wireless mouse. You gotta turn it on before you can test it. All right, as you can see in the screen, the mouse moves, so everything seems to work fine. One thing to keep in mind is, since the power supply is in the bottom of the case, you might want to get an extension cable for your motherboard power supply, or else it is not going to be long enough. That's why it took me 2 days to do this video, because I got to run back to the store and buy an extension cable. Finally, the system is done. As you can see, Windows 10 is loading. The only thing I did not do yesterday was connecting the video card, because as you can see, because the power supply is on the bottom, the 4-pin CPU power supply, the cable was not long enough, so I had to run back to the store and buy the extension. $7. I should have known this, since the configuration is different. Usually it's up here and the power connector is here. That's not a problem, but from the back of a case to all the on top, that does make it really annoying last night when I couldn't use my new graphic card. But as you can see, the graphic card, a typical mid-size graphic card, would take all the slots. So there is literally no more PCI expansion slots left. What I'm doing now is just going to the BIOS, play with some settings, nothing overclocking or anything. I want the system to run nice and cool. Consider I really didn't buy any aftermarket fan or any other cooling solutions. Let's see. All right, DDR. Just want to make sure everything has been read. Okay, integrated healthy snacks. All right, 44 degrees for temperature is all right. A little bit hot. Current system temperature is 39 degrees, which is fine. It will be better once I close the system up. Right now it's still open to open air.